Hi everybody, and welcome to the very last stage on the pink, the very last session on the pink stage today. We're welcoming Matt Coletto, the CEO of Neoteric, as one of our judges, as well as Julia Sohaida from Vespucci Partners, managing partner. Hi Julia, great to have you with us. Hello Matt, a pleasure at all. Okay, so for the first startup, we're just waiting to join, and the focus is going to be on AR, VR, graphics, and audio for this session. Okay, first up we'll have Peter Schmid of PEKAT Vision. So Peter will be presenting shortly. Hi again, Peter. I do recognize you.
Hello everybody. Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yep, perfectly. Yep.
Okay.
So I'll just
get
the clock ready, and we can start your 3 minutes now.
In 3 minutes?
I'm going to start the clock with your 3 minutes countdown.
Okay. So do I understand correctly that you are going to start me, or?
Yeah, if you're ready to start, we can begin.
Oh yeah. Sure. I'm ready to start.
Okay, so 3 minutes starting now.
All right. So hello everybody. My name is Peter, and I would like to present our company PEKAT Vision. Basically, shortly, I try to describe you what kind of problem we are trying to solve, because before I tell you about something about our solution. So in manufacturing plants nowadays are working around like 360 million factory workers, and 10% out of them, around 10%, 35 million out of them are doing visual inspection. What does it mean? They are checking visually if products are defect free. And basically, this work is tedious, is error prone, and it's actually costly because it's 10% of the workforce. So we help these people, and we help plants to automate these tasks. And we created a special algorithm which is able to learn from defect-free images. So it means when you connect camera to a computer where it's running PEKAT Vision, it can learn how the product should look like, regardless it's variable, and it is able to find any anomalies, and anomalies in industry are defects. Our algorithm works really great. We cooperate with many system integrators, which are companies doing the automation in plants, and they really like how the software performs. We can achieve high recall and precision on our projects, and therefore we are able to help the people a lot, or even we are able to allow that the people who are doing the visual inspection can let's say work on another task in the plant. So we have great technology. As you see, it is quite universal. It can learn even on very complicated surfaces, on food or textile, carbon fiber, and so on, and can be applied on many places in manufacturing task. So currently we have distributors around the world and system integrators around the world. This is our partner network, and they are able to install the software into manufacturing plants anywhere in the world. And we are talking with many companies like camera manufacturers who see the benefit of whole solution of camera and software together, which solves the customer needs. We have in pipeline a lot of projects. We are converting them into sales, and basically after the Corona, it starts like getting the momentum again. So we are happy that we have a lot of projects going on. So this basically it. I think I used all the 3 minutes right now.
Yep, thank you very much, Peter. So we'll hand over to the judges for some questions and answers.
Hi. So my question would be, what is your business model? Can you hear me?
Julia, I'm sorry. Something is with your microphone, probably. Can you try again?
Yes, I'm trying.
Okay, I try to.
Maybe now.
It's like a robotic voice.
Still not.
Maybe you have some headphones.
Down.
Okay, maybe write it here.
Wait, let me.
Now it's getting better. Now it's getting better.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
Okay, so thank you. I hope that Julia will manage to solve the problem with the microphone so she can ask her question. I believe I heard the question was about the business model, and I'm also interested in that.
All right. So so basically, we are selling licenses. There we have a couple of types of licenses: developer licenses or runtime licenses. We are selling on recurrent basis or lifetime basis. Basically, as our customer is actually the person who is doing the automation. So either our customer or end customer is always the plant, but in a lot of time, actually the people who are doing the automation of the manufacturing plants are external companies. So external companies which are called system integrators, and they are buying from us developer license. And when they install the software to a manufacturing plant, then they need to order the runtime licenses, which are running then in the plant. And we used to sell lifetime licenses for 13,000 euro, but with huge discounts to these integrators. But what is happening recently, we are able to sell licenses which are recurrent and paid basically on quarter fee.
So what is your annual recurring revenue at the moment?
So, well, we started the sales in December 2019, and in the beginning of the year, we sold some licenses with some discount, and we reached 50,000 euro. And then with the Corona, all projects slowed down, and now they are unfreezing. And now we have actually it's unfreezing, and this month we got orders for another around 52,000 euro, plus there are a lot of projects in the pipeline, so we expect these to come hopefully soon. You know, yeah, that's it. Okay.
So I don't know if you can, if you have some questions, Julia, maybe we can. Yeah, it's.
Try. Was it on your end?
Yeah, for some reason it's a very metallic and robotic sound.
Slow down. I think maybe the internet connectivity at Julia, the upload at Julia is slow.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not
Okay. Anyway, you can contact me with your questions even later. I'm happy to answer them.
Okay, great. So thank you, Peter. We'll bring on Gasper Anton next to present his startup. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so Gasper is from IVI Technologies. Just out of interest, Matt, have you been in? Well, indeed, as well as yourself, Julia, have you been to the Collision from Home event yet? Are you online with checking that out? No. How about yourself, Matt?
Hi,
Hi, Gasper. Wow, good to have you with us.
can you hear me?
Yep, we can hear you. Great.
What?
Is there a?
Hello.
Yeah, would you like to share your screen with us with your presentation? Oh, we appear to have lost Gasper.
Is he coming back?
I'm just going to find out. Okay, he's back. I see. Hi, Gasper. We have you back online.
Hello.
Hi.
Somehow I can't get my headphones working. I'm in the middle of the road.
Aha. Okay, so yeah, I mean we can hear you. We can hear you fine, but I guess you can't hear us, eh?
Hi.
Yeah, can you hear me? Okay.
I can't get my headphones working.
Okay, no problem. So it seems to be a lot of technical difficulties on this during this session. So
When I share it, it doesn't work. When I don't share it, it works.
okay, so I'm not sure what the answer is. Maybe without the headphones, Gasper.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you, Gasper, but the you obviously can't hear us very well.
It's connected. Why I can't get my headphones working? We see.
Yeah, so Gasper, I think it's look. I'll take you off the stream, and you can.
Ole siin. Teised headphone'id. Need ühed headphone'id läks. Anna neid maha. Need.
It looks like a movie scene.
Yeah, I'm quite intrigued. Are you out filming or something, Gasper? With
Yeah, there's something on the roof of that car. I think it looks like a camera.
Oh, gone. Oh well, Matt. It looks like it's just the two of us. So How's everything up in Gdynia?
I don't know. I don't go there very often. I'm from Gdańsk.
Okay, yeah, Gdynia.
You're
Hi,
teasing
Julia.
me.
Oh, perfect. We can hear you.
Better now?
Yeah, whatever
Now
you've
it's
done,
perfect.
that's amazing.
Turned it off and on, so that worked. Great.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So what it seems all of our startups are having issues.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. We've managed to catch Gasper mid video shoot. He's out in the jungle making a movie from the roof of his car. So in the meantime, Julia, if I share your website, maybe you'd like to tell us a little bit about Vespucci and how you're involved with the ecosystem. Okay, so based in Hungary, I guess, yeah. Okay, now we can't hear you, Julia.
Yeah. Sorry, that was.
Okay.
Yeah, we're based in Hungary, and we're mainly investing in the Central European region, and we're mostly looking at startups that have really innovative technology, are scalable, and are mostly targeting the U.S. market. So we aim to create a bridge between the Central European region and the U.S. market. So that is the kind of startups we're looking at mostly.
Okay, and so when you talk about your portfolio, are they mostly based in Hungary or across Central and Eastern Europe?
As of now, our portfolio companies are mostly based in Hungary. We have one company that already has its headquarters in the US. So we also have a development center here in Hungary. So yeah, we just started investing last year. So we're quite fresh on the market, and we're looking to expand more into the Central European region and look at deals for the whole region.
Okay, and is the fund comprised of public funds, or is it a mixture of private and public? What's the composition?
Yeah, exactly. It's a mixture. So we do have absolutely private, mostly worth individuals as LPs, and then we do have some EU funding. Okay.
Great. So, and you mentioned last year the fund was formed. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Wonderful. Okay. So, and I believe this is your first time with Wolf Summit in our virtual offering. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's my first time. I was actually recommended by someone in the Hungarian ecosystem. So I was really excited to see startups and see them pitch and see the whole event with this hop-in platform.
Yeah, I mean,
was that Peter?
Sorry, Matt.
Was that Peter who recommended you Wolf Summit?
No, it was actually Mary Alcantara. Do you by any chance know her? It was not Peter.
No, I thought it's Peter because every time anyone speaks about Hungary, his name comes up like in the first 10 seconds.
Okay, well, it was different.
Yeah, no, apologies about the there's been obviously with the technical difficulties with the last startup, but as Matt will be well aware, we've traditionally had 50 startups during our virtual events. For this event, because we're going to be taking the summer off, we decided to really, push the boat out, and we've welcomed 102 startups over the course of a day, and we're in some ways lucky. We had a smaller number of startups to be part of this session, and the navy and the blue stage have a few more startups. So yeah, besides a few technical hiccups, it's been really quite straightforward, and it's just proven that we can gather a huge number of startups virtually. Obviously, there's no replacement for the in-person element. So in October, at the beginning of October, actually between the 6th to the 8th, we'll be holding certainly the Central and Eastern European region's biggest ever hybrid event. So hopefully 20 to 25,000 viewers worldwide, and then 250 mixture of investors and startups, somewhere in Warsaw, a venue to be confirmed yet.
Okay, well, that's really interesting to have like a hybrid event where there's both viewers.
That sounds like something to wait for.
Yeah, so I mean, Matt's been coming to our events for a long time, even before the current team that owned the summit took over. So, what's your feeling, Matt, on a big hybrid event?
Well, I think that's something that will eventually be a standard for the events whatsoever. And I don't just mean business events, but I know that in the entertainment industry, more and more events are turning into pay-per-views. So you would be able to be a part of a theater performance, even though you're not sitting in the theater, but at home.
Yeah.
So more and more types of events will start hiring people from video production to actually build relations. We are all used to watching football online, but I think that the future will come that we will be watching many, many more things than just football and boxing fights and sports.
Indeed. I mean, conceivably in 4 or 5 years' time, you may tune into your regular TV channel and there'll be a startup pitching on the television, for example.
Yeah, that already happened. I just recently read a story about a startup that applied to Angels Den, and they got rejected in the preliminary hearing, so to say, and they ended up being a unicorn.
You're talking about BrewDog, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, the beer. So they manufacture craft beer.
Yeah, they have a craft beer pub in London, right?
Is it in Edinburgh? Probably they have a few, but I think that they started out in Scotland, didn't they? I believe.
I'm not sure, but I maybe I'm mistaken, but I think they have a pub in London that's mostly selling their beers.
Yep, I mean, it just goes to show, real success story. And I personally think that this pandemic is going to benefit, especially, Central and Eastern European startups massively, because, over the course of this today, we've had investors on the judging panel from San Francisco, New York, Washington, as well as Southeast Asia, and obviously across Europe. So,
and we're just suddenly as far away from any VC as the company that's on the other side of the street, because they're not handling in-person meetings anyway. Okay. So what's the problem where my ass is sitting while I'm able to perform business with you completely online?
Yeah. No, it's I think it's going to be brilliant.
You have a customer that's running premium gyms. If you can move your gym online, everything can be online.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I think just all industries. The world was really going towards digitalization anyway, but with this whole pandemic, it just all was sped up, and everything is just so much faster now, accelerated, and for example, in manufacturing, but any kind of industry is just going to be the new norm.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing that will hold the process back is the relative, the quite draconian investment terms and cross-border investment. That's going to be that will be the biggest hurdle for startups to get over, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how it is in Hungary, but I know, for example, in Poland, it would be very difficult for, say, an American investor to invest directly here without actually coming to Poland to sign off on it. So. And I don't know, okay. Matt, do you have any insights in that regard? Is it?
Well, more and more things are becoming possible to be made online. There's a big promise regarding the new type of the company that you will be able to open in Poland. I think since next year, this summer been postponed. What I'm talking about is something that's called Prosta Spółka Akcyjna, which is a kind of the company that merges the the benefits of having a public company and a private limited liability company, because it's much easier to manage shares, but you are not obliged to so many official things as you are with the public company. I'll be back in a second.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. And I guess you're at home there, Julia, or is it the office?
I'm in the office. Yeah, I'm actually in the office. So
Nice.
most of our team has been back. So we're enjoying being able to be back together. Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah, it's we've actually been lucky in that where our office is a huge office, open space. So we weren't too badly impacted. We had enough space to all be here and spread around the office. So that's been really helpful. I think a lot of, there's a lot to be said for remote working, but it has a considerable amount of drawbacks as well from my perspective.
Yeah, that's what we saw as well. It's actually interesting because some of our colleagues, especially in the beginning, really even enjoyed it, or were like, oh, it's even easier to get more work done, especially creative work, when you have to sit down and be by yourself. But over the course of the whole pandemic and as time went on, we actually saw that just the team wasn't as effective as we usually are when we're all here together. Yeah.
Yep. And Matt, how about your team? I know they were doing really well remotely, so much so that they managed to create their own song, didn't they?
They did create their own song. I think that they created 3 already. 2 of them as a part of the challenge that we had here in Poland with development companies that were, inventing some song and supporting the medical stuff and fundraising. But we all miss physical contact. We all miss offices. So we're officially opening our doors back since July. But we're implementing the policy that you can stay working from home as much as you can, as you want. So people are not obliged to come back to the office. That's rather something they can do if they want to.
Yeah, that's the same for us. Yeah.
No, great stuff. Well, thanks a lot, guys, for your patience, and sorry about the problem with the couple of technical issues. I do hope you'll be hanging on for the finals, which will be around 6 p.m. CET. So
I actually have a webinar at 6 p.m. unfortunately, so I'll have to pass this time. But I hope that we will be able to have some nice startups pitching right now.
Yeah, I agree. I do have something at 6 o'clock as well, but I'm really looking forward to these startups.
wonderful. Okay, guys. Well, I'll be in touch, and we'll stay in contact regarding October, and any exciting developments. I'll be sure to let you guys know.
Yeah, hopefully it's all let's say back to new normal by the time we have October, and our products will be more stable at the time.
Yeah, well, at worst case scenario, I think that at the moment there's gatherings of 150 people are allowed, in Poland. So in indoor events, weddings, etc., up to 150. So we could have a very exclusive gathering of 150 people, but ideally it would be at least 500 to 1,000. But we'll wait and see. Okie dokie. And thanks a lot, guys, and we'll be in touch.
All right.
Okay, so we'll finish this session now.
Okay.
Cool. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.